I think I'm live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Louis John's Yarns. I'm Alicia. If this is your very first time here, what we like to do here is talk about all things crochet and drink a little bit of wine. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can stream at the same time to Instagram. I'm still practicing, so I'm learning. All right, so what we're going to do here today, we are going to be talking about 10 crochet bag patterns, and all these patterns are absolutely free. And if you're here for the first time and you're wondering, why am I talking so long? You can skip this whole live stream and go directly down into the description box, and it's all linked directly to the pattern. So, happy New Year's, and how is everybody doing right now? Oh my goodness, can't post comments in some destinations. I don't see anybody in the comments yet. I hope people are here. If you are here watching, I see 42 so far. All right, Dana, thank you. I was worried that nobody was here. Good afternoon to you. And thank you for showing up to my live stream for everybody on Facebook and everybody on Instagram. All right, we got people coming in. We got Max. We got my favorite, Lori Murphy. She's like a VIP crochet favorite. Uh, we have Sakina. I hope I said your name right. She says, and good afternoon from another Pennsylvania. I'm from the Pittsburgh area. Not exactly Pittsburgh, but in the area. Another fave, Gloria. What's up, Crafty Cafe? Okay, everybody's popping in. So, what's going on right now? How is your New Year's? What's new? What's going on? What is the temperature where you're at right now? So, for me, it is, of course, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania, and it's a blistering 22 degrees outside. If that's Celsius, that would be okay, because 0 is R34. I can't do the math, but yeah, it's cold in Celsius too. It's super cold out there. We got Iowa, Lebanon. Hello. Who else do we have here? Indianapolis, 1 degree. Ooh, that's cold. Right now, there's been a whole, at least on the eastern northern part of the United States. Not on my part. I'm close to it. It's very like the weather's been bad, like snowstorms going on, like in New York, out near Philly, in those areas. The snow's hitting kind of bad right now. Poland, hello. All the way, what time is it right now in Poland? Geez, whoo, thanks for joining me. I feel kind of special. You're royalty today. Chicago, -4. Mm, no, thank you. And California and Puerto Rico. Janice, what's it like in Puerto Rico right now? Is it nice out? Hello, our royalty for today. Hello. All right. No, we got another royalty outside of the United States. Romania, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And 61 degrees. All right, we're going to hop right into this. But before I usually hop into all of our wonderful patterns that we're going to be looking at today, I like to ask you a question first so I can get you all involved. Did you see how I pulled up your hellos? Hello, just like this. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. The question is, do you have any New Year's crochet resolutions? Before you comment right now, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to bring your comment to the front, just like I did everybody else that are friends right now. So, do you have any crochet resolutions? All right, so we're going to hop directly into this roundup. Let's see, I got to get my script ready. Well, I've been off for a couple weeks, so I'm a little rusty. So forgive me if my words slip a little bit, and I'm a bad reader. So sorry about that. All right, guys, remember, what is your New Year's crochet resolution? Make sure you comment that down below with question marks in front. All right, this is our very first pattern. This is called the Granny Square Rainbow Backpack. This is super cute. And if you can make a granny square, you can make this. It's made with a lot of double crochets and chain ones. So this looks like a perfect pattern. So let me read up on it. Live your best hippie life with a practical backpack that's literally made of rainbows. I mean, it's rainbow yarn, but it still counts. This gorgeous granny stitch design is sure to turn some heads. The designer of this wonderful pattern is Crochet Love Melbourne. So remember, you can get that pattern down below. Let's see if they have some. I love the as you go patterns. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, and there's a video tutorial. You know, I got a sweet spot for if you ever get stuck on a pattern and you're not sure what the oh, sorry, I'm scrolling too fast. And you're not sure on how the stitch reads, you can always go to the tutorial. All right, how big is this? Finished measurements. I think these are the finished measurements for the square. The bottom of the bag, you can check all that out right there for yourself. All right, pattern number 2. This is called the Upcycle Crochet Sew Market Tote. No roundup of bag crochet patterns would be complete without a market bag on the list. Stay stylish and save the planet one grocery trip at a time with this crochet and fabric mashup. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm just not reading and you're looking at a blank screen. All right, and the designer of this pattern is Yarnspiration Design Studio. I really like this. If you have like leftover material, stitch it. If you're confused on how to exactly see, we go through some pictures, any close-ups. Okay, let's get a close-up of this. There we go. All you have to do is punch holes going around and just add on to it. I feel like this is a very quick pattern. I like things to be done quick. Half of it is done already with the fabric that you like upcycled. So this is a great idea. And I also like they use mesh stitch up top. So therefore, the bottom of the bag, you don't have to worry about things falling through. So if you have like a pin in there, it's fine. It's not going to fall out the holes in the bottom of your market bag. So I do like how that's a little bit more secure than the typical holy market bag. So that's pretty cool. All right. Oh, I shrunk the page. Back to my mug. The question that I asked you, do you have any crochet resolutions? I'll go first. My crochet resolution for this year, last year, 2023, was the year of the no crojo. I just lost it and I had trouble getting it back. This year, I want to at least release 12 patterns for the entire year. So, average about one pattern a month. That shouldn't be too hard. I just have to make sure I use my creative brain and come up with something new. So, that is one of my crochet resolutions. What's yours? If you're checking everybody else in the comment, make sure you put question marks front first so I know to bring yours up. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see some people telling me Happy New Year's and thank you. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Where's the first one? There we go. My girl Lori says to make more crochet. Listen, that's a crochet resolution. I think that's legit. I should have asked what else do you want to make with your crochet? Do you have anything in mind or just whatever tickles your fancy? That's whatever your heart desires to crochet. Is that what you want to do? Hey, crafty chat. Resolutions. Get the blanket whips to under 5. You're leaving me with so many questions. How many whips do you have? I think I'm doing pretty good. I only have one whip upstairs sitting on a chair telling me to pick it up. So I'm good. Hopefully I'll finish that. I usually don't have too many. Hey, oh, one virtuous woman. This woman had the most wonderful pattern. I was trying to make, like I said, one pattern a month for the year of 2024, and I couldn't think. I'm like, I want to make it's like a newsboy hat. She calls it her crochengo hat. It is the most put together pattern that I have ever seen. And I tried to make one up of my own, but my pattern has many I was ripping it and frogging it, and my pattern was looking like trash. So I was looking at everybody else's online, and I didn't like anybody else's newsboy. It's like a Kango hat, like you know the ones that dads always wear. You see the guys wearing at the golf course, those type of hats. I didn't see any I liked until I came across her video. It was about 10 years old. I'm like, this is how this hat should be made. Then I'm like, I can't do it any better. And I was so happy. I reached out to her and she responded back to me. And she's letting me put her pattern out there on YouTube. So thank you so much, one virtuous woman. I just wanted to send you a shout out because you're often awesome. So cheers to you. And all the credit, of course, is going to be going to you when this pattern comes out. Oh, I can't wait to make it. All right. Crochet resolutions. Temperature or calendar blanket. Have you started? It's already into the month. What temperature right now is cold? Super cold. Janice, open a small business for my crochet. Cheers to you. Yes, you should do it. And that's another one of my crochet resolutions. I completed the course. I have a course. It's not for selling crochet, it's to become a, I guess, crochet influencer. Teach people how to make money like me. I have a course that's made that I still haven't published with yet. I got to run it through some testers. So I want to do that too. I want to help people like you make crochet money. More whips, advent calendar. What's up, Wanda? Another one of my faves. Oh, Aida, Reflected Good says complete CGOA master course. I feel like you should get like skipped ahead of the class because you got this. You're like a master itself, but I guess it's good to have the title for your own naturally developed skills. Red Canary, I love your name. I'm looking at your icon, your little profile. Is it because you have red hair? So pretty. Okay, to get better at wearables. You got this. Oh, get below 5 whips. I don't want to know your whip count. We'll keep it secret. Don't worry, girl. It's okay. Hey, haven't seen you, Divergent Crafter. You're usually haven't seen you in a while. To start getting better at modifying patterns to fit my body. That is tough, but you got this. Make sure you go to like the Craft Yarn Council to see their measurements or something like that so you can get like the perfect fit. Even I have trouble like that. I need to get better at wearables also. I'm like rudimentary, elementary, basic with my wearable skills. But hats, I think I'm coming back to hats again. I miss doing that. Did you make one virtuous woman's newsboy hats? Good pattern. We're gonna have to go on a field trip in a second to go look at her pattern. Do do do. Back to my girl. You're so welcome. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Yours is cute. I can't do any better. I can't. It's your skill. Let's see. Currently in the double digits of whips. That's okay. I'm not going to talk about you. Mandy, I like the way your name is spelled. Understand increases and decreases helps a ton with wearables. Another great teacher. All right, so we're going to have hop directly back into this round to begin. Like I said, if you're just getting here and you want to see these patterns in person and make them right now, they're all linked down in the description box below. All right, so before we get into the next two, oh no, hold on. Oh, I thought I lost my roundup. Before we get into the next one, I got to ask you another question. Question number two. Simple. What did you do over this holiday season? Because I missed you guys for Christmas. I missed you guys for New Year's. So what were you? This has nothing to do about crochet. I just want to know what's going on in your life. What have you done the holiday season? So make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to bring it to the front. All right. Get my script ready. We did that one. Look how cute this bag is. Coming in at number 3, this is called the Flower Tote Bag. I'm feeling all the flower power radiating off of this adorable shoulder bag. Neon pink and orange gives this design a vintage vibe that just won't quit. Who knew bag crochet patterns could be so cute? The designer of this pattern is Red Heart Design Team. I wish I knew how to combine colors like this. Personally, like I said, I can't color coordinate. I would have never thought to put this beautiful orange and pink together, and it's perfect. And it comes with crochet buttons. Oh, that's cute. I love this. I think I need to make something with pink and orange just because the colors itself is inspiring me. Love it. All right. So now coming in at number 4 is the Summer Breeze Bag Mix. I guess colorful. All right, so a chevron stitch bucket. A chevron stitch bucket bag is just a thing for a day at the beach or the farmer's market. This terrific tote boosts leather handles and leather closure for an extra chic design. The designer of this pattern is Tyne Summer Hansen. Another cute bag with the leather handles and straps. You can get like these accessories at any like big box store, online, on Amazon. I like to go We Crochet. They have a lot of stuff like that, like these handles kits. You can get those there. Let's check out all the bag pictures. I want to get up close so you can see. Here we go. Now we can see the bags better. Another quick design. All right, beautiful. Back to me. So the question was, what has been going on this past holiday season? I haven't seen you guys for 3 weeks. I gave myself a little break and told myself I was going to come back after the New Year's and get my Crojo going and start it all over again. So how was my Christmas? My Christmas was amazing. Kids are older, so it's not as fun as I remember. My son is 12 and my daughter is 22. It was still nice to watch them open their gifts and see them sit around a Christmas tree. So that was nice. And we had a nice little Christmas breakfast together. It was just the three of us, and that was it. It was a beautiful day. But for New Year's Eve, it was just me and my little buddy. My daughter, like I said, she's 22. She's way cooler than me. So she had things to do for New Year's Eve, as she should, because she's in her 20s. And she went to go have fun with her friends. So it's just me and my son. We had some sparkling juice, a whole bunch of junk food, and we rang in the New Year's together. And unfortunately, about 12:05, I was in bed, and that was it. So that was my holiday vacation, or my holidays in general. It was nothing big, just me and family, just us together. All right. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up with Dorothy. Spend time with family and crochet and gave away some crochet things. I think crochet gifts are like the best gifts to give. Maybe because I'm also a crocheter myself, I just appreciate it more knowing each stitch was made by hand. I don't know, it's a special type of gift. Gloria said, spent Christmas and New Year's with my family and celebrated my aunt's 84th birthday. We had a ball. Well, happy birthday to your aunt. Cheers to her. Okay. Oh, and also, if you would like to help support this channel, you can do that via Super Chat. The Super Chat, you'll see a little dollar sign down in the comment sections where you're typing right now. When you click that and donate, you'll see the light behind me will go off and these bubbles right here will blow and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. So that's what happens when you donate. Let's get back to next. Divergent Crafter. Oh, got over COVID, sleep, and crochet. Well, I like sleep and crochet. I'm glad you're feeling better and you're completely over that. Ugh, there's nothing worse than being sick, especially if you happen to have days off. I know this is horrible. If I'm using my sick days at work, it's because I'm not sick. I'm happy and I'm out. I just want to skip work. Lori said, I saw my kids and spent some time with extended family, then lost of downtime. Probably lots of downtime. That's the best way. I love downtown. We don't get enough of it. We're always so trying to be busy in our everyday lives. I feel like I need a second childhood so I can just relax and have no responsibilities and chill out. Alexandria. Speaking of not chilling out and getting stuff done, this is the better woman. Alexandria says, I decluttered and organized my house. I'm slowly becoming a I can't say it, minimalist. I said it. Ooh, I feel like there's way too many M's in minimalist. Good for you. I am a minimal maximalist. That's a tongue twister right there. That's hard to say. I have a lot of junk of what I like, but I have nothing else. If it's not plants and it's not yarn, everything else is getting thrown away. Even my wardrobe has expanded over the past year, but usually my wardrobe has typically been small. Like I didn't need, I'm like five nice shirts, five nice pants. Most of the time I work from home and I'm sitting in my sweatpants, so I didn't need many nice things. So I try to minimalize. That's the best way to do it. Wanda says, outside of crochet, holiday parties. This is what I like. Sleep. I do that. We need more sleep. We work so hard. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Let me go down to the beginning, see if I missed somebody. Um, oh, Kaylin says, I crocheted several of the ornaments you showed us. Christmas tree, which I embellished, and the snow globe and stars. If you would like, it's once we get all the way through all of these patterns, all 10, my last thing I like to do is if you have any work that you are working on right now or that you finished and you like to show off, you can always send it to my email. Where is my email address? This. You can always send it to my email so I can show off your work so everybody can see it. I would love to see that. Cool. What's up, Cassandra? Cheers to you. Good afternoon. I love your patterns and tutorials. You're gonna make me blush, girl. Thank you so much. All right, so now we're gonna hop back into this roundup again to do pattern number 5 and 6. And as usual, I have a question for you. Hmm. Oh, what fiber of yarn is your favorite to work with? Or what fiber yarn do you hate? Either or. What fiber yarn do you love to work with? Or what fiber yarn that you hate? Let me know in the comments. But before you do, just like my girl Gloria did, make sure you put question marks in front so I know that you're answering this question and I can bring it up and show everybody what we're talking about. So, what fiber yarn do you like to work with and what do you hate? All right, where are we at on our roundup? Do do do. And did I share my screen? I did. Be patient with me, guys. I need to pull up my script again. This cute bag is called the Voyager backpack. Who says the bag crochet patterns are hard? You can make this beautiful backpack using just single crochet stitches. You'll be using 2 strands of yarn at once, so it's extra sturdy. The designer of this pattern is Make and Do Crew. I've always loved having Make and Do Crew patterns on this channel because her patterns are chef kiss, beautiful. These little backpacks look difficult, but it's not. You're working in the round. Let's see if we can scroll down, see some more pictures. And you'll probably have some decreases as you're going up. Let's see, scroll down some more. Sorry if I'm scrolling too fast. And there we go. That is a nice picture to look at. And it's cinched up top to give it that more of a backpack look. Cute. All right, so coming in at number 6. Let's see what we got coming up. How pretty is this? This look is made with mercerized yarn. That's pretty. I love mercerized yarn. Maybe I should talk about that once we get back into the topic, but there's something about that sheen to a yarn I really love. But this pattern is called the Easy Shell Stitch Bag. Well, sometimes it can be fun to find a crochet bag pattern that uses more complicated stitches too. If you love texture, then this easy shell stitch bag is the design for you. The designer of this pattern is the Lazy Hobby Hopper. I don't know, as soon as you use mercerized or that sheen type of yarn, it makes things look fancier. I don't know, I love it. And it comes with a video tutorial. Hold up. This is a tiny bag. If that cat is here, how big is this bag? I need to see somebody holding it. Hold on. I'll scroll down. How many rounds? 14 rounds. Hold on. I'm not making you dizzy. Look at this, but I'm seeing her gauge so I can guess how big it is. Button needle, and she's using a 3-weight yarn. Oh, that's a tiny bag, but it's still super cute. I can see if you wanted it bigger, just keep adding rows. Once you get to the top, the stitch pattern doesn't change. It's still a beautiful pattern. I love that. Even as a tiny little carry-on bag. So cute. But somebody donated. Let's go back to me. Lori Murphy. Thank you so much. Come on, Bubbles. Blow. Um, you're getting some bubbles, Lori. Forgive me. Why is this thing gonna blow? I still haven't got my new bubble maker like I said I would. For some reason, it's been on my list to get, and I just every time I'm on Amazon, I just don't buy another bubble maker. See, now, there you go, Lori. You got a couple of bubbles blowing. You know the routine. Even if you don't want the pattern, I have to go through the whole routine of this. Since you donated, you get to spin the wheel of patterns. Here we go. Let's get her spin. Round and round and round and round we go. You get the leaf hat. In order to see this pattern, I can't find you on YouTube. You'll have to find me on, well, you know the routine, Lori, but find me, email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com so I can email this pattern to you directly. And Lori, thank you so much for donating. I was just thinking I need a new bag. These are some good patterns. The bag that I like the most so far is the orange and pink bag. There's something about those colors that's just warming my heart. Those aren't my typical favorite colors. My favorite colors are to wear. I love to wear yellow. I love wearing red. I like bright colors. I do. So, the question that I asked you all guys, what is your favorite yarn to work with and what yarn don't you like? I'll go first. I'll work with any yarn. Basically, I don't care if it's acrylic, I don't care if it's natural fibers, cotton. I don't like the peaches and cream, that cotton yarn. It's good for like washcloths and stuff, but I don't like the way the texture is. It gives me like the shivies and chills when I'm working with it. It has like where like it's that dry feeling. It just ugh. Can you guys relate? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I feel like I'm crazy trying to explain this correctly. But yeah, oh yes, mercerized cotton is beautiful. All right. I love working with just yarn. It's so soft and feels very nice on me. I love it. Ooh, do I have any? I don't have any here, but a lot of people love that brand of yarn. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Oh, you can relate to that cotton journey of a crafty audiophile. Did I say that right? Oh, I can't read, so forgive me if I read that wrong. But yeah, I don't like the way it feels. I got people who are relating to me. Let's see. Ooh, I can never get into mercerite yarn. I'm an acrylic human for like, it's still acrylic yarn. It's like, I'm not, do I have any wires I'm tripping over? No. Unless I'm thinking wrong, like the Kiron Simply Soft. And it's not mercerized, any of that yarn that has like the sheen to it. You can't really see the sheen. But if any of you work with Cure Simply Soft, you know the sheen I'm talking about. Oh, yarns I hate and love all at the same time. You know what? I'm going to put this completely in the hate category now because I have a better alternative. I don't like working with Care Simply Soft. It's beautiful. I love the way it drapes, but it's straight up split city. Every time I crochet with this stuff, the yarn splits and it's so annoying. Another shiny yarn, I always talk about it. It's called I can't remember the name, and I organized my shelf, and I don't know where it is. So, that's okay. Back to you. It's all about you. Okay. Am I missing anybody? Yes. Oh, Mandy hates alpaca. I have I ever worked with alpaca yarn? I don't think so. I should have asked, like, why don't you like alpaca? Is it like a feel? Isn't alpaca got a little bit more of a fuzzier, slight halo to it, if I'm thinking right? Cassandra says, I hate big twists from Joann's. It's really fuzzy. Yeah, like even after you wash it, some of the yarns I don't appreciate after wash. I'm like, ugh. Mm. I think I second this one. I don't like to work with homespun yarn. Is homespun yarn, is that the boucle yarn? Am I pronouncing that right? The yarn that has, I don't have any. I wish I didn't organize my shelf. Since it's organized, I can't find sugar honey iced tea in here. It's annoying. But I think that's the boucle yarn, right? With the little loops in it's hard to see. Lori says, my favorite is baby alpaca. It's so super soft. I don't have a hate fiber. I just don't like yarns that split. Yarns that split. Kira Simply Soft. Acrylic and cotton, I love. I hate wool yarns. I love Red Heart and Line Brand yarns. Ooh, brands of yarns. That's a good one. What is my favorite brand of yarn? I don't know if I have a favorite brand. I do love a lot of yarns from We Crochet that they have in particular. We Crochet is like a sister company too. I can't remember the name of the sister company. My brain isn't working today, but you can still go to crochet.com and you'll find that yarn. It's also super affordable. Divergent. I love a soft cotton blend yarn and not a fan of scratchy acrylic. Neither am I. Ooh, welcome back, Woven Toe Designs. This young lady I had on my channel maybe about 3 months ago. She has her own YouTube, makes her own patterns and bounding. I remember something. She does that absolutely beautiful work. Make sure you click on her and find all her information. She says, hey, long time no see. I love working with any yarn, double stranded, but I hate the yarn that goes from thin to thick in the same strand. What is that? It's usually like some form of roving yarn, but is there a specific name for that type of yarn? I've worked with that before and it just you can't even take a gauge. How would you take a gauge with that type of yarn? Mm. Alexandria says, love hate relationship with cotton. Great for amigurumi, but it's hard on my tendonitis. Pulling the hook through the cotton, I don't like it either. Ugh. Let's see, did I miss anybody? You like the peaches and cream? Baby kitten, 1987. Superwash is my favorite. I agree with the peaches and cream. Okay, you agree with the peaches and cream. There's something about it I just don't like. I don't know. Crafty Chat says, "Oh, the only experience I have with mercer yarn was cotton, and it was never fun to work with personally. That's why I love all these like cotton yarn reviews. Like I do some occasionally, but the one person who kills it on yarn reviews, TL Yarn Crafts. If you want to check out some yarns before you buy it, check her out. You can also check me out too. I like views, but she's even better than I am. Okay, we got an educated crafter in the house. Max says, mercerization is the process for natural fibers, usually cotton specifically. Thank you. Then I have been teaching the wrong thing. Thank you so much. Baby Kitten says, it peels like crazy. It does. It looks so beautiful. Do have one sweater that's done in Karen Simply Soft. I did so many patterns in Karen Simply Soft because Years ago, I was on Facebook Marketplace and bought like two garbage bags full of that specific yarn for 50 bucks. So I was making patterns with it. Hmm. Another crafty genius. Untreated cotton only becomes available in Ireland in the last 5 or so years. Really? Oh, not frog friendly. Nope. Natural fibers. Favorite brand from Lillian, Lion brand. They do got some good yarn. Can I give you like one of those like you got your thinking cap on today, but the sister company to We Crochet is Knit Picks. Thank you. It was just out of my brain for a second. I just couldn't think about it. I appreciate that. All right. Any other ones? Yes. And okay, Aida, am I pronouncing this right? I always read it boucle yarn. As a crocheter, all the things I look at, I read in my head because there's no other crocheter within like 30 miles to correct me. Is it called boucle yarn? Am I saying it right? Oh, cotton equals expensive to import. In the United States, cotton's king. We have lots of cotton. Oh, I figured you dislike boucle because that's like universal. She said, oops, dislike boucle, but love bamboo. Everybody hates to crochet with boucle. I like the way it looks. I've made some like infinity scarves made with a double crochet, chain one double crochet, so you can always work into that space. That's been the only way I can see it. I even have a hat tutorial. I don't even know why I made that hat tutorial. I think it has some free yarn. You have to feel that like you're Helen Keller in there to feel each one of those stitches to make sure you're getting the right hook. Getting some knowledge. Ireland's weather is too wet to grow it ourselves. Grow cotton if you're just popping in. I love this cotton. It's very, very soft and pretty. I love this yarn. They do it right. I just that is that peaches and cream. There's another one that's similar to peaches and cream. I always get the brands confused. I've never had this one. The Virgin says, I love the Morris cotton yarn, but they went out of business. That's why I don't know it. Do do do. Linen. Has there been any yarns that you haven't worked with? Because you do a lot of like diverse type of patterns and stuff that I wouldn't even think to crochet, and you're like an overall crafter. Is there something that you haven't crocheted with that you this is specifically for Aida? Actually, it can be for anybody. Is there anything specifically that you would want to work with? Hmm. Oh, thank you. Ooh, if you would like to know some more crochet history, or about crochet stuff in general, make sure you check out Recollected Goods on Instagram. She is a crochet antiquarian. She knows so much about crochet history. You can also check out some of my old videos on YouTube. But if you want to see some quick crochet history stuff, you can also check out my Instagram. I'm sorry I didn't link it below, but I have a whole bunch of like crochet history videos. I've been enjoying watching them. And I know they're okay because I send any of my crochet videos about history directly to Aida first to review before I even post anything. So she makes me feel good about it. Yes, sugar and cream and peaches and cream, garbage. It's not garbage. That's not nice. Some people like it, but I don't like to feel it. Okay, let's see. Is there a linen yarn people like? I have only seen reviews of linen yarns people don't like, so would love to hear if there's a good one. I've never tried linen. Me neither. Hmm. Oh, is this a yarn you haven't? Wait, you used silk before. Waiting order, 100% silk. So excited. I would love to test exotics like yak, camel, musk, ox. Oh, what is the most expensive yarn in the world? I did a video on that. Bakuna wool. I would love to crochet something with vicuna wool, but unfortunately, like a tiny 50-gram ball of yarn costs like 300 and something or more dollars. So maybe if I win a good bit of money and I'll crochet something with it, because you can't make anything with like 50 grams. I want something to be like I'm luxurious or scarf or something, I want to use vicuna, but I can't see myself buying like 5 balls for something that costs $300 a skein of yarn. Just nuts. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple more and then we're going to hop back into this roundup and do patterns number 7 and 8. But Kristen says, I married into a Lithuanian family. Because of that, I learned to get my linen yarn from Lithuania. They grow long flax, so the yarn is lovely. Ooh. All right. So now we're going to hop back into this roundup. Remember, we're talking about all crochet bags. If you would like to see any of these patterns, they're going to be linked down in the description box below and absolutely free. So let's hop back into this. What number did I say I was on? 7, 8? Where's the pattern for this one? We did that one. Oh, how cute is this one? Any better pictures? There we go. Here's some better pictures. This is something I would have never thought of, and it's so cute. Okay, this one is called the Color Pop Crossbody Bag. Has anyone ever noticed the resurgence of the fanny pack? I know some people like to poke fun of them, but I think they look really handy to have. This design is especially cute. The designer of this pattern is hooked on handmade happiness. I'm loving this. I think I might make like a pattern of this in a different like granny square. You could take any granny square and make this. This is an awesome base pattern. And maybe put like a zipper on it so nothing falls out. This is something I would make, and this is something you can make really quick too. Loving that. Did I tell you the designer? Yes, I told you the designer of that pattern. Ooh, did I ask you your question? I didn't. You need a question. All right. The next question for you. What is has been your longest crochet break? Like I was talking to one virtuous woman, she was telling me she's had some crojo issues, and sometimes we do. What has been your longest crochet break? Before you answer, put question marks in front of it so we know to bring your comment to the front so we can all discuss it. Now, back to the next pattern. Sorry about that. I forgot to ask your question. This next bag is called the Newport Tote. Are you looking for a bag crochet pattern for spending free time at the beach? This nautical inspired design will be right up your alley. The bold navy and white stripes mixed with the mustard yellow are just perfection. The designer of this pattern is Kathleen Berlow for We Crochet. Speaking of We Crochet, see, they're on there. I used to be an affiliate. I'm not an affiliate of them right now, or a spokesperson or whatever for them once upon a time. I absolutely love their yarn. I'm not getting paid to talk about their yarn now. I'm no longer work for them, but I still love We Crochet's yarn. Beautiful. This is a cute bag. I like this. I feel like they should have like crocheted like a shell. Maybe make what do they call appliques? Put like a shell on it, or like what's that when there's nautical the anchor? I wonder if somebody made one of those. I would put that on there. The wonderful thing about crochet patterns, they can be your base patterns. You can embellish them any way you would like. All right, we did that one, two, back to us. The question that I asked, what has been your longest crochet break? My longest pattern break, I still crocheted. I shouldn't, my longest crochet break, I would say 25 to 33, something in that time. 25 to 33. It just fell out of my life around that time. I don't know. It's just maybe because I was young and I was a young mom and I was trying to figure things out. And then I had my son at 30 and that was an extra baby and it's like so much. But around 32, 33, I got back into it hard. I'm 43 right now, so that's been a little bit ago, more than a little bit ago. And once I refound it, I'm like, oh, I missed it. I have lost Crojo, but I didn't lose the love of crochet. I was just upset with myself. I couldn't figure out what to crochet next. So my longest break was those years. How about yourself? Do, do, do. Dana says, the longest time I took off crocheting was about a week. I was so tired and needed a break, but I'm good now. A week, you're like, rinse, repeat. Let's get back on this bike again and start crocheting. So, cheers to you. This woman is a professional hooker. She never stops. Take a break from hooking? Not possible. Maybe a month or two. When how long ago was this month or two? I feel like you always have like some project coming up. You're always hooking. Kristen says, my longest break was about 3 years. I was sewing my kids' clothes and doing needlepoint. So you just let another craft take over. So that's not bad. You're still being crafty. 6 years, crafty chat, longest crochet break. If I ever took one, it was so traumatic. My mind blocked it out and I can't remember if it happened or not. You're funny. Stitching on the Hill says, yes, 15 years for me too. There's something around that time. That was also before YouTube was like what it is now. So that was in the early 2000s. Yeah, we didn't have crochet YouTube like now. It was you had to go out and buy pattern books or something if you want to follow along to a pattern. And at that time, I couldn't even read a pattern, so I was just hooking by feel. Like I feel like this will be shaped right. I love like freestyling hats. It's not exactly freestyling. If you know the basic of a hat pattern, anybody can make one. Lori says, I went a couple weeks, but during that time, I was still knitting and spinning. I feel like if you're still touching yarn, you're still in a yarn space. I'm still jealous of that. You taught yourself how to spin yarn. I would love to learn how to spin. The only thing that's stopping me from spinning yarn is the space in my home. I have the smallest house on the planet and I can't fit any more crafts in it. I can't. Like this room right here, if you're just getting here for the first time, this is my living room. I took over my living room to become my craft room. Hmm. Max says, longest crochet break was 15 years. Let's see. Susan says, 8 months after my mom passed. And I'm sorry to hear about your mother passing. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I'm scrolling down. Red Canary. About a year for me. It was after Christmas where I made every family member something. I was burned out for sure. Oh, Red Canary, did you know it was like National like Redhead Day, I think, like the other day? So happy National Redhead Day. Belated. There we go. Divergent says, years. I lost interest, was living life, and picked it back up in 2008-ish. All right, I think that's it. Now we're going to hop back into the last couple patterns in our roundup. This is the fun part. This is where I get to see all of your work. If you have anything that you're working on right now or anything that you would like to show off, see my email right here down below. Email me your work right now, send it to my inbox, and let's show everybody, all 62 people on YouTube and 9 people on Facebook, what you're working on. All right, so do that now. Don't worry. We're going to show it to you next. We did that one. All right. Let me pull up my script for this next beautiful bag. This is called the Lucinda bag. I find that simple texture stitches like this one used in this bag design helps keep me engaged with my projects. So actually finishing them and don't get bored halfway through. This one alternates half double crochets and slip stitches. The designer of this pattern is Divine Debris. Cute. Don't you love how a stitch pattern can look so complicated, but it's actually just a big stitch combined with a little stitch to make this beautiful texture? Let's see if she gets some texture shots. There we go, up close. Oh, hold up, wait a minute. I have to steal this technique. Look how she made her straps. I like this. Hmm. If I make a bad, hope I can remember this in my head. I love the way she made her straps. All right. So coming in at pattern number 10, our very last one. Remember, if you have some pictures right now that you want to send so everybody can check them out, send them to my email right now. The next pattern is called the Alley Beach Bag. And what yarn is this made of? We're gonna have to look that up. So, the answer is right in front of me. Raffia, Raffia yarn. Am I pronouncing this right? Another yarn I never say out loud, but I read all the time. So if you can phonetically fix the way I'm saying this, raffia yarn is the key to this crochet bag pattern that captures the free-spirited vibe of this design. This yarn is very sturdy and the earth tones goes well with everything. The designer of this pattern is My Hobby is Crochet. Ooh, I have some raffia yarn that I bought years ago and never used. Is this yarn easy to use? Is it hard on the hand? It's beautiful on the eyes, I tell you that much. This is gorgeous. This looks like something you can flip and buy in the store. Ah, I love this with the leather handle. So make sure you get one of those like purse kits. Love it. All right, so let's hop back to me. So, guys, what are you working on right now? If you don't want to send anything to my emails, you don't have to. You can tell me which pattern in this roundup that you love that you're going to make, or send me an email and I'm going to check my inbox in a matter of 30 seconds. So, you still have some time to send your work. Oh, here's some from our last. How long was your crochet break? 11 years after my mom passed away. Go. Oh, raffia yarn, i.e., paper yarn. It is. I wish I didn't organize. I feel like when my craft stuff was less organized, I knew where stuff was. Oh, speaking of spinning class, Kristen says, I go to fiber festivals. They often have spinning class, and you don't need a big spindle. You can get the small drop spindle, and they aren't much bigger than your hand. So you're telling me I can still have spin yarn, but I would love to like Sleeping Beauty, just spinning yarn. And what do they do? It's more like this, and they're pulling it, and you probably don't have to crank your foot. It's probably automatic now. There's so many cool things. I want to do that. It looks so cool. All right, so now we're gonna hop into my inbox and look at somebody's work. Ooh, we do got some work. Alexandria. I'm working on a commission for my mother. Oh, for the mother of the groom. Still got a way to go. Let's see her whip. Oh, is it the groom? Beautiful. And she's using that. I love this yarn, so it's definitely soft. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What crochet hook size is this? That's a tiny hook. I'm all in your business. Beautiful. Okay. Next one. And thank you for sharing. Susan says, we got some granny square slippers patterns from my mom. I love those. You need to make like all it is like you're folding like little granny squares and it turn into instant slippers. I think those are cute. And I love the patterns. Is that the yarn that does that? because I can't do color combinations. My yarn has to do the work for me. So I'm like, eh. But beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Susan. Do do do. Oh, we got more. Ayita. Oh, why do you look like a diva? I just want to do this. I want to put that hat on and do this. And with your purple hair, you're like the coolest person I know. I love that hat. I just want to see you shake your head at it and see it goes. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm in love with that hat. That is so cool. And so is your hair. I love your hair. Kristen. Okay, lozenge cow. Let's see. Ooh, how much work is this? I've never done a stitch pattern like this before. Wait, this is knitting. This is gorgeous. How much? Okay, for knitting, how much work is that? I can stare at the shapes of those little gray parts forever. Love the texture. Beautiful. Okay, I was just zoning out on the shapes. Hmm. Kristen, I made some throw blankets. They are cat approved. Let's see if your cat's a genius. Your cat is a genius. Oh, that's definitely a kitty approved. Spoiled. Ooh, I like the yarn. Like I said, me, I can't match. I love when the yarn does the work for me. Beautiful work. This is the one that Kitty was laying across. I see. Are you still working on it? You still got some more to go. This is beautiful. Me and blankets are like, I don't know. They take so long. Some blankets I'm working on. Some. Oh, is this one of your mini whips? You got to get them down to where it's 5. We're going to get this done. Beautiful. Is this a whip in the corner? I'm being nosy. Is that another one that you're hiding out? Knee deep in whips. Ooh, nice. At least the whips of granny squares you can like put away. Oh, you can't. You're just now starting to put them all together. Oh, ooh, are you putting a red in there too? Or is that for another project, another one of your whips? I can't color coordinate. I love this. I mean, I can do white and one other color, but I see some red ones down there. I was being nosy. Gloria, water bottle cozies. Are you selling these? It looks like you're ready to go to a craft show, like you're prepared. And I like the little beads on it. For some reason, the purple and green are I'm feeling those colors. I'm feeling this green color. Purple's one of my favorite colors, by the way. Beautiful work. Love it. Thank you so much. I love green. Never wear it though. See if I'm missing anybody. I've got some more in my inbox. Okay, we're gonna get back to these. I'm making sure I'm covering everybody in the comments. Did I miss anybody? Ooh, I'm threading my serger ATM, but watching and listening. Thank you for listening. So that was the picture of the bride and groom. And the hook size that I was looking at for the bride and groom, that's a size 2. I go down a few sizes from the recommended so I get tight stitches without forcing too much tension on my hands. You're a skilled girl. Oh, don't be it's the next year's Christmas gift. My pick isn't the best, but I sent it kind of embarrassed because it's an unfinished Christmas gift. Don't It's made by hand. Never be embarrassed with something that you put your heart and soul into. They should appreciate it if they get it today or if they get it next year. You did that by hand. Don't be embarrassed. You're awesome. Oh, your mail won't go through? Did you put the S in Little John's yarn? Because sometimes people miss that middle S right there in Little John. Hold on, share my screen. Hold on. Share. All right. You see the S in Little John's. Sometimes people put it at the end instead of right in the middle of it. So maybe that's why I didn't go through. For the green and white, the red ones was a continuous join as you go blanket with a red lobster. So another whip. I got you. I've never met a good crafter that wasn't nosy. Okay, I don't want to embarrass anybody, but when you send a picture, sometimes I happen to like look in a corner. Like one of my favorite people to send pictures is Gloria. She's in the chat right now. She's the one with that badass craft room. Ooh, excuse my language. Her craft room is just beautiful and always put together. So I always love like looking behind her pictures and seeing what she's doing. All right, so let's get back into if you would like to show me your work, let's check it out. Inbox. Tamika, current work in progress. Oh, this is nice. And it got a hood. Mm, I like this. And I like the color choices. And I like the yarn looks so fluffy and I'd wear this. This is gorgeous. Good job, Tamika. I hope I pronounced your name right. Ooh, working with that roving yarn. Current whip from Kathy. Ooh, there's more to the message. Making a little shell tank top with I can't say the yarn. Yukata yarn in the color Tokyo. I love how it's striping. It is. Let's get up close. Look at it. I love a yarn with a little sheen on it. Is this yarn easy to work with? Like if you have to frog it? Because what's that red heart unforgivable? That it is unforgivable, but unforgettable kind of looks like this, but it's hell to frog. Don't make any mistakes. Well, actually, you're using big stitches, so I bet this is easy to work with. I like that yarn. Beautiful. And I like your project. Hold on. Being nosy. Do you knit too? Did you make that behind on your legs? Being nosy. Sorry. All right. Stephanie. Hi, I made this for my son, and I love this yarn. Made with Red Heart Paparazzi, and I love this yarn. Let's beautiful Grafgan. Gorgeous Grafgan. Let's get a close-up look on this. Did you think of the a pattern yourself? Did you create the graph or did you find this from another one? Because my brain doesn't work like this. Gorgeous. These kids, like people we give crochet to, they don't know how lucky they are and how loved we feel that we're giving them with our work. Ooh, hold on, make sure. Okay, I'm still making sure I'm sharing the screen. Divergent. What are you making? That pinwheel is gorgeous. And the way that you took the picture, I don't know. This is gorgeous. No words. I am horrible with adjectives other than amazing, gorgeous, but that's what it is. Ooh, too close, too close. Back up, back up. Beautiful work. Love it. Ooh, Marlena. What you making, Marlena? This beautiful stripe is. Oh, let me check any message. Temperature blanket. I was going to ask if it was. Finish size 7 by 11. That is a big blanket. Gorgeous. Let's get a closer look at her blanket. Too close, too close. There you go. Perfect. Love that. Oh, wait, I can't get out. There we go. Okay, did I miss anybody? We got some more coming in. Crafty chats with the more whips in progress. Ooh, oh, you showed me all your bins. Here we go. Few more whips. That's so cute. Oh, what are you making? That's cool. I love that you're honest about your addiction. I appreciate that, Crafty Chats. Oh, sent from my, how do you send pictures from, I don't know how you can send pictures. Oh no, I'm sorry. I want to see your work too. Lori, I spun this yarn. Now I'm knitting a poncho. See, that's when you're like a hardcore crafter. Like, listen, I spun this myself and I crocheted. I feel like you're a pioneer woman. If an apocalypse came, I need you on my team. If there's ever a apocalypse, oh, what crafters would I have on my team if there was ever a apocalypse to help me survive? I would have definitely somebody who loves to do clothes. Do you know the YouTuber Vivian Vivian Eve? But she does spinning. I would have her on my team. No, you can get on my team too, Lori, because you're spinning and making yarn. You're on the team too. We need some survival crafters. All right. So let me hop back and we've been talking for a while. I usually round this out about an hour. I miss anything? You were selling the water bottles, yes. See, exactly. A lot of us have unfinished Christmas presents. Don't feel bad. Listen, they should appreciate what we give them. Each one of these stitches is made by hand. You are a craft goddess. Remember that. Oh, that yarn that we're just looking at that I said it looks like Red Heart Unforgettable, which I made a joke called Unforgivable. But yeah, she says it's easy to frog. It's 50% silk and 50% wool. Ooh, that sounds so luxurious. You're talking dirty to me. Nice. Ah, I'm such a cheap yarny. I wanna play in pretty yarn too. You know what? I don't know how to help you send pictures. Maybe if you go to Instagram, maybe find me at Little John's Yarn, the same spelling as you see the email, but do it on Instagram and send me a message. Maybe I'll be able to see it from there. Oh, your IG won't do it too? Okay, darn. My IG handle is the same as my YouTube. Me too. That's the best way to do it. All right. Let's see. I'll check my email one more time just in case anybody sent anything. I'll press refresh. We're all done. All right. So, if anything, for if you send it to my Instagram, the live stream will probably be over, but I will definitely respond and try to remember to show your work next week, or maybe you can show up next week if you figure it out and we can talk about your beautiful work then. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you all next week, guys. Bye.